So Bill, you decided to do the IHTC Mentorship program. Even though you were already a hypnotist and you're already in practice on your own, why did you decide that you wanted this experience?
Well, I felt like I couldn't do it alone. You know, I was tired of being alone. It was desolate, it was scary, I was confused, and I felt like I needed direction. And I wasn't making the money that I wanted to make. I didn't have the clientele that I wanted to have, and I had no idea about the business aspect of it. And I really was feeling pretty bad. That was a lot of pain. I could feel it in every cell in my body, and I knew a change needed to be made, and so I came to IHTC.
Okay, so now that you've been through that, what are some of the experiences that you have had, or what are some of the things that help you to know that you're in the right place?
Well, I went to a training through IHTC with Dr. Scott McFall and Tim Schur and
one of our boot camps, yes.
One of the boot camps. And upon going to that training, I saw and felt things that I never really knew were possible. And what I mean by that, in a realistic sense, is I went there and I started to understand that a lot of hypnosis really does have to do with the intention of the person that uses it, with love and with light. And in this training, I had a profound experience with both the trainers where I felt a synchronicity that was real. It was very well a part of the nature of the hypnotic environment in which was sculpted through this company. And it was very distinct to me that we're working together, and as a team, I mean, holy crap, this stuff is powerful. That's the truth. So.
Amen, brother. Preach on. Yeah, that was very well put. Very well put. So, very good. Now, let's talk a little bit. If somebody's thinking about maybe doing this mentorship program or attending one of our boot camps, and which is our 4-day experiential programs that really transforms your intentions and your business, the actual business model that you have. It doesn't matter how talented you are as a hypnotist if you don't have any clients, right, or if you don't have any money. So, we'll help you alter that. But what are some of the ways that hypnotists accidentally sabotage themselves in the mentor's training?
Well, one thing that hypnotists can do is they can rebel against authority because they want to have a feeling of individuality, even though a lot of times they really don't know jack. They think they do, because hypnosis is a powerful tool, and a lot of times a hypnosis student tends to destruct in a way, self-destruct, push away from the advice of the people that he knows love and care about him, but he gets this grand illusion in his head. And it's very common it was common with me, and I've seen it in others as well. Luckily, the team, seems to reel everybody back in, and it just seems to work out okay. So.
Yeah, so we can absolutely do that. What do you think? I've heard people sometimes say that we have some kind of weird cult. Have you found us trying to get you to drink Kool-Aid or anything like that?
A lot of that is just fear-based. It's very simple. At least through my eyes, the whole cult thing and everything about that is saying, whoa, this organization is powerful. I don't understand the mechanics of it. I'm uncomfortable with the power that I feel when I'm in it, so I'm going to put a label on it. Therefore, I don't accept responsibility for being a part of it and kind of separate it. So,
yeah, that's a good understanding. So, what about fears people might have? I've noticed sometimes people get started and then all of a sudden they start to get nervous and they want to backtrack, or they think they made the wrong decision. What is your suggestion and feedback to them about finishing what they start so that they can get to the other side? Because sometimes we'll push them in the beginning, and if they don't get all the way through the exercise, then they don't have closure. They miss the whole point of it. So what would you recommend in that situation?
Well, it's funny when you said that. The light actually just turned on. I don't know, you probably noticed that in the camera. But anyway, what I would say about finishing what you started is do it. I would say check your motives, check what you really want. I mean, make a list of pros and cons and actually say, okay, do I want to be in solitude in a log cabin with one client a month, feeling creepy and all alone? Or do I want to actually be with a group that has results, that gets results, that's internationally known, And do I want to have guidance from people that know a heck of a lot more than I do, that have a lot more wisdom, and that know the pitfalls, so they can say, oh, hey, Bill, there's a pitfall right there, so why don't you step aside so you don't fall into it? I've already fallen into it. I know what it's like, So I feel like it kind of saves some flat tires in a way. And so my suggestion would be stick to your guns. If you're struggling, you keep going, If you quit, you're going to feel that you're going to be in the pitfall. You're going to feel the repercussions, and you most likely will come back, or you'll go on some weird dark path into self-destruction. And this is I'm speaking from experience. So
I'm sure you would agree that our intentions are good. They're driven from a sense of ethics and a sense of doing only good.
Absolutely.
Comes from having faith and a set of values and integrity and maturity that our profession is in need of and embracing. So thanks so much. We appreciate your feedback.
My pleasure.
And we'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds great.